This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Cabo Jim Schaller.
Welcome, good neighbors, episode number 192 of the Good Neighbor Podcast, Estero. Today we have good neighbor Carrie Ann Ventre from Bubbles and Biscuits Pet Spa and Social Club. It sounds so much fun. I want to go.
Hi, Jim. Yeah, unfortunately, right now we're only taking the four-legged babies. So.
Oh, all right. I got to go 2 more legs, I guess. All right. But yeah, why don't we start off by you sharing a little bit about what you do over at Bubbles and Biscuits?
So Bubbles and Biscuits is a grooming, self-wash, training and enrichment facility that caters to the fur babies in our families. My business partner, Mary Frances Morris, and myself have known each other and worked together in the industry for about 15 to 17 years. I had a kennel previously, and she's been training for about 25. We decided to open this facility down in Bonita Springs to go another step above and offer a safe, low stress environment where you can bring your pet. We offer several different options of services, and our goal is to be a community support as well as offering the services that we do. We also want to be a resource and build a nice family, our fur family.
And that's important, connecting with the community and being a family all together, with the fur babies and everybody else. So let's back up your story a little bit. How did you get involved in the pet industry?
That's a funny story because I used to do production shows and magic shows.
Wow.
And one of the places that I lived in traveling with those shows, lady ran a boarding and grooming business out of her basement, and she started asking me for help, and I helped her and found that I was really good with the fur babies, and decided that once I retired from that business, which is not a longevity type business, that I wanted to go and work with animals more. So I bought a kennel down here in Fort Myers and met Mary Frances through our mutual love of animals, and we started working together, and we developed a community events thing where we would go into your community and do a pet appreciation day. And then when I decided that the kennel was 24/7 and weekends and holidays, then we decided to open this facility. So it's a little less 24/7, but I still get to take care of the babies and play with them and grandma.
all the fun stuff, all the good stuff. So doing that though sounds very challenging. Has there been any kind of maybe obstacle or challenge along your journey that you can look back at now and say, you know what, it was rough at the time, but I'm glad I went through it and I'm in a better place now because of it?
Well, I think that everything is a learning experience. One of our hardest challenges was we were supposed to open right before Hurricane Ian hit, and that postponed everything about 2 to 3 months because all of our contractors, rightly so, had to go help people who lost everything. So that was a little bit of a challenge getting opened, and where we're located, a lot of the people weren't there right now, or right then, I should say. So that was a big hurdle, getting open, getting everything kind of back to normal so that we can help the community as much as we can.
But you're back now and you're moving forward, right?
Yep. Full steam ahead.
That's it. That's it. So surrounding what you do, are there any maybe myths or misconceptions that we could clear up for our listeners?
As far as the misconceptions, it doesn't always have to be a stressful experience. And working with Mary Frances as the trainer, if there is a pet that's fearful of grooming, fearful of the dryer, fearful of getting their nails done, she has the knowledge to almost reintroduce that so that it's not as stressful for them. We can take the steps and create an environment that is calm. And when the service provider is calm, then the pet is calmer. So working with the training and the grooming hand in hand helps promote that. We also have in the back with the enrichment, Mary Frances is able to work with the pets who are a little more not used to the world and the different
Right.
noises.
Yep.
So that's the training side, but the enrichment is always the fun side where we are able to teach them different, how to walk on a catwalk, how to do the A-frames and different agility equipment on a smaller scale than, say, a regular large scale facility that does that.
Wow. Yeah, and much like humans, I mean, anxiety is very prevalent nowadays. So, and it's different situations, and you have to handle those differently. So it's nice that you've identified that, and pets go through the same thing. So, do you notice anything trending in the industry lately or changing?
It's trending towards more care for our pets and being more aware of their emotions and their feelings. Um, just like people, they get sick, they get diseases, and they get all kinds of crazy stuff that the people are just now realizing that the better care we take care of them, just like ourselves, it's going to prolong their lives. And you don't have to force them to do anything. So our approach is a little less stressful, more hands-on and calm. And then that way, it's not a bad experience. We also encourage that they bring the pets there just to say hi. We'll give a tour. And then that way, it's not always coming for grooming or always coming for a
Right.
bath. Um,
They get
but
a
we
little
are
anxiety with that. They're like, "Oh no, I'm going there, not
yeah,
today."
yep, exactly. Please no. Oh, it's
Right?
just for a treat. Score.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm okay with that. So are you from Southwest Florida originally?
um, I grew up in Ohio,
Okay.
but I've been down here in the area now for 21 years. Mary
Okay.
Frances is originally from Tampa and
Okay.
Tampa
What
area.
what brought you down here?
The kennel. I knew I wanted to purchase at the time a kennel that was in existence and then build from there. And I knew I wanted to be away from snow.
I'm with you on that. Cold weather. See you later.
Yeah.
So owning a business can be very demanding of your time and resources, but when you do get a free moment, are there things that you enjoy doing outside of work? Obviously, you work with pets. You mentioned magic. You got a favorite magic trick?
I was always the assistant, not the magician myself. So I'm a good an Xbox jumper, as they say.
Ah.
But no, but being down here in Florida, it's just the weather's so beautiful to get out kayaking and um, I'm a certified diver, but I haven't done a whole lot of diving recently because of work. But I get down there, and that's my safe zone.
That's it. Get out and enjoy what
Such a
Southwest
beautiful
Florida has to
area.
offer. I know, exactly. So is there one thing you wish our listeners knew about Bubbles and Biscuits that maybe they don't know?
Well, because we are relatively new, we are ready, willing, and able to help you in any way that we can. So if it doesn't seem like it's a normal request, go ahead and ask because we're going to try and help. And we, because of our different connections, if we don't know, we can find somebody who does. But we're there to build a family, a community of support, even with the other grooming shops, with the other pet stores. It doesn't have to be an isolating business. There's enough for everyone to go around. So we really wanted to build a community.
Absolutely. Let's all work together, right?
Yep. Yep.
Absolutely. How would our listeners go about contacting you if they wanted to learn more, wanted to bring their pet by for a visit?
So obviously we're on Google. Our address is 8951 Bonita Beach Road, Southeast Suite 500. If you're familiar with the area, we're behind the Iguanamias or the Aldi's grocery store. But we are on Facebook. I am venturing into Instagram. That's been a challenge. I work with dogs and computers. And our phone number, the 495-9663, which spells out wolf.
Right.
Traditional
I
ways.
love it.
We love to do tours. We love to answer questions and meet the babies, meet the parents. I will admit that I have a tendency to remember the pets' names first before I remember mom and dad. So
For
don't be offended if I
priorities, right?
say,
They're the most
yeah,
important.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Well, Buffy's mom and dad are here.
Yeah, right. There we go. Any last words for our listeners?
We really appreciate you and what you're doing for the community. That's exactly what we're striving for. And I'm just grateful to be able to experience the fur babies meet their families and build a nice relationship. And then that way I don't have to own them all. I can be grandma.
That's
Sarah
it.
here.
Sugar them up and send them home, right?
Exactly.
There you go. Well,
Actually,
Carrie
kind
Ann,
of wear them out.
right, there you go. Well, it's been a pleasure getting to know you. Thank you for being such a good neighbor, and I hope to see you out in the community soon.
Wonderful. We really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast Estero. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpestero.com. That's gnpestero.com or call 239-296-2621.